What's good, Stopde Nation? It's Stopde here, and we are going to count down the top 5 skill moves that we have in FIFA Mobile. Now, there really is only 5 skill moves in the FIFA Mobile game, and they're like started to coming up. You know, people are finding out about them as we like go through this, so maybe new ones are going to start to pop up through this game. It's kind of like when the fake shot happened, and everyone's like, I don't know how to do the fake shot. Turned out you couldn't really do it until this season, but now you can do fake shots. You can do, like, you know, finesse shots. You can do all these different things. So we're going to count them down. We're going to show you how to do the top 5 different skill moves and sort of why we rank them on this one. This one's just going to be a little bit of fun because really, if we were playing an actual football match, we probably wouldn't use half of these skill moves the way that we would use them. It wouldn't be like, alright team, we are going in and you need to make sure you're rouletting everybody. If you can't rainbow flick every single player, you're not going to be in the starting 11 because that's all we need you to do. Passing? No. Shooting? No. Just rainbow flick. You can even just rainbow flick the keepers because, hey, if you rainbow flick, it's going in. So we're going to count them down. We're going to talk about the top 5, and we are going to see who is going to come in at the number 1 skill move in FIFA Mobile 18. And at number 5, we have the close dribble. So this one is one of those ones that is fairly useless as an actual game. It's fun in campaign because you can just play around with players. Like, you know, it actually can, like, really get you some space and some momentum once you get used to using it. But in Verse Attack, it is completely useless. So how you do it, you double tap on the joystick on the left-hand side, and that's going to allow you to go into the skill moves, play around with players, get around them. So it's a fun one to play with. It's a fun one to play around with, but it wastes so much time in Verse Attack where you just want to try and get goals on goals on goals that it doesn't work. But here you go with Maradona. We come in, we completely make the player. It's basically like crossing over someone in basketball is how it's going to go with on here. So you do step overs, you know, you can just do any kind of things like that. So that's our number 5 move right there. But really you could just go around and use stick skill to a very similar effect. Less fun, a little bit less like, you know, like feeling like you're doing that, but you could really just do this. We go in with Petit, we do the very similar things and just kind of go around with them there. So that is why it's coming in at number 5. That's our number 5 spot. Go number 4, we got the Ronaldo chop. So this one a bit harder to do and not end up doing the roulette instead. So you go in, you want to move your joystick to the opposite direction, hit the roulette button same way you do the roulette, and then you're going to do the rainbow chop. So it does work well together with the roulette to get past players. Really helps you change direction quickly and really gets out of the way of the players. Right, here we go, the El Tornado, the big move. This is the one that everybody wants to know how to do. It's coming in at number 3 because it's probably not the most useful move. It's very hard to execute it perfectly. There's kind of like a fake El Tornado that will show you that's actually more effective than using it, but it's really fun to watch. It's really fun to execute, and sometimes when you put it in, it is a thing of beauty. So not something that you're going to want to do at pace, anything like that, or when the game is on the line. But if you're just playing around in campaign mode, got that big win, a fun move to play around with. So basically what you want to do in this one is you want to go in, and it's helpful if you're facing one of the directions. So if you're going one direction, you want to hit sprint and shoot as quickly as you can. We've freeze framed it for you so you can see it there, and you can actually get used to it. So the next move coming in at number 2, we have the Maradona or the roulette. Now that Maradona's in the game, we probably got to call it the Maradona move, especially when he's the one doing it. The top move, the top placing move in FIFA Mobile 17 is now coming in at number 2 for FIFA Mobile 18, and part of the reason why it's not quite as effective as the other move that we're going to talk about in a little bit. The nice thing about it, every player does the roulette, so every player will roulette for you. It's just different speeds that you have to have when you're doing it, and all you gotta do, tap the skill button. It's a very simple move to execute, a very effective move once you get used to it. Every player can do it, and that's why it's coming in at number 2 in our top 5 skill moves. Here we go, number 1, the top move in FIFA Mobile 18 for skill moves is gonna be the rainbow flick. Now this was coming in at number 2, I would say, last year. Not quite as effective as some of the other moves, and it kind of went through waves. At one point it was super overpowered, then it was underpowered. You know, they had a part where the defenders would kind of like stutter and it would make it more effective than it did in some of the previous ones. So it's gone through some highs, some lows, but the rainbow flick is the top move in FIFA Mobile 18. If you get this down, you can rainbow flick absolutely everything. You can even rainbow flick the keeper and score on the keeper with the rainbow flick. So it's just rainbow flick, rainbow flick, rainbow flick everywhere in this match in FIFA Mobile 18. If you get that move down, you are set. Now to do it, you need to have yourself a 90+ dribbling player, and you hold down the skill button and you swipe up, and that is going to get you to do the rainbow flick. So once you're used to it, once you get used to it, you can do it, and you can get by any player. One thing to keep in mind, if you kind of go towards the direction, so if I sort of move to the left and I hit my rainbow but also push my joystick to the opposite direction, it's going to allow me to then do the rainbow flick to the right direction. So you can kind of control which way you want to get used to it. So a little bit of time to get used to all of these skill moves, but this is our number 1 move, the rainbow flick. So there you have it. Those are our top 5 skill moves for FIFA Mobile 18. Hopefully this helped you learn some of these skill moves, saw some new skill moves that maybe you haven't known about before, you didn't know how to do before, but I had a lot of fun doing this. Suggest some other top 5 videos you want to see in the comments below, and we will get them done. Thank you for checking this out, and thank you for stopping by. It has been a pleasure as always. Stopde out.